Testing, testing, one, two, three. Hello, everyone. Today we are watching the Doctor Who 2021 New Year's special Revolution of the Daleks, just like the last one should have been called Resolution of the Daleks. FYI, can I say who you are? My mom is here. Uh, she doesn't have a headset of her own, so you won't be hearing her voice because she doesn't want to be on YouTube or whatever. Um, I was hoping because I recently started using a new laptop for YouTube videos after using another one for like years and years, and I was hoping that I could like use this laptop, the new one, to record my voice, and then the other one to watch the special on, because obviously I don't have a home media version of it yet. But unfortunately, it was eating up a million years of time just to open up Google because I think the laptop's just kind of dead. So instead, we're using my mom's Chromebook, which apparently is not actually a Chromebook, but hey, whatever. So if you have your own copy of Revolution of the Daleks, put the time start to 0 and press play now. So right now, I'm looking at the logo for BBC. Rather, we are a long time ago, far, far away. Okay, this is Star Wars, apparently. 2019. They don't want to make you think it's 2020. They were like, oh crap, we can't put 2020. Oh no, wait, this is a year ago. Okay, this is the resolution of the Dalek special. I refuse to accept the fact that I refuse to accept the idea that the title is just resolution. It is 100% resolution of the Daleks, and no one shall ever convince me otherwise, ever. It was a nice breath of fresh air to actually hear a Dalek in its original voice after like Series 11 was just nothing but new stuff. Right? They used a microwave. Many people were like, "Oh, why is the Dalek so easily defeated when they were defeated all the time in the classic series?" 367 minutes later. Is that number significant? Because it was going to call a Dalek army, but then it didn't get to or something like that. Was that an asthma inhaler? It's like a Power of the Daleks callback. Is the eye stalk going to lift? No. In the reconstruction of Loose Cannon or one of them, they don't even mention that the eye stalk is supposed to lift at the end. I mean, I guess there's no real way to tell because the episode's missing. I'm sure it says so in the script or something, but who knows? Maybe they didn't go through with it. Maybe some people just remember it. I don't know. But yeah, Smedge is here too, by the way. Teas and burgers. Yeah, it is weird. Is this guy a Dalek like Asylum of the Daleks Dalek? So, so it makes him pass out. They just wanted him. What if someone else came up? I guess they were just saving the drink, like the specific drink for him. Otherwise, they would have just sold regular teas and burgers. Oh, they're trying to get one of each species? Oh yeah, I forgot there's a theme song. I just kind of realized that it is kind of the first theme song in the new series that doesn't feature the TARDIS. Doesn't feature the Doctor's face either. I wonder, like, was it always the plan to call it Revolution of the Daleks, or did they just call it after people were like, why isn't it called Resolution of the Daleks last year? You even saved the title for the end credits as if it was a spoiler that the Daleks were in it or something. Oh my God. Wait, is that freaking Donald Trump from the Spiders in Sheffield episode? No, trust me, you do not know the problems that the world is facing today. Is it going to be a Dalek Civil War? I heard that there were rumors of a Dalek Civil War. The problem is just that people are doing stuff. So the solution is to just have the Daleks wipe them all out. Okay. Ooh, hey. It's the Black Daleks. That is cool that they're making fun of it, because, it does kind of look silly. They've been making fun of the design since the chase. Yeah, what the hell? That's like from the Peter Cushing movies. Is it what? What do you think it was? Tear gas. Some sort of sonic blast. Kick, kick him on. Where's the? Just have the Daleks kill people. I guess we're not supposed to believe that Donald Trump is completely evil. I don't think it's Joe Grant, no. I think it might be like a callback though to Joe. Because, it's not like we can just bring the actress back. It's not like she's just down the street and has proven that she's ready to do anything. Yeah, we get it. Her name's Joe. You don't have to say it every freaking 10 seconds. Why didn't we just get the regular Katie Manning Joe? Because she's kind of acting like her. Oh, okay, she's evil. Oh, okay. Bowelstruck would be flipping crappy. Like, you made one of the most respected companions evil. 79 billion light years. Why is the font like that? Why is it all caps? Yeah, so the doctor's in prison or something like that. Yeah, we didn't watch the finale for the other season. So what, those are lightsaber bars? I assume it's a prison outfit. She's been there for a while. How does she know what a day is? Ooh, the food just teleports in. That's cool. Mandatory exercises, huh? What happens if she doesn't exercise? Does she get tasered or something? Maybe the taser is just a better experience. Triple fast forward. Ooh, that looks cool. Looks like a maze. Oh, hey. Can't get through. I always wonder what would happen if you threw a blanket over one of them. Whoa! I think that's the first time that we actually saw a Sycorax since the Christmas invasion. Of course, they bring back that freaking thing. That was cool, though. You can't eat the cage. Well, that was cool. I like that. Oh my gosh, you're gonna recite. Uh, this one's called "The Tomb of the Cybermen." Wait, what story was that? I feel like that's an actual story that I should know. I don't know. That was just awkward. The commercial cut it off there, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, so I think in the finale, it was like the doctor dropped her companions off somewhere, dropped him off on Earth in freaking 2020. Oh yeah, and this is this. Sorry, sorry. That building is a TARDIS, so that's cool. Yeah, covering it in sticky notes. Reminds me of that joke video of hating the first Doctor, where he would just put sticky notes every time the first Doctor was on screen. Eventually, the whole TV was just covered in them. That's like me. I'd just be so ticked off, and they'd just be like, "Happy New Year." So is it meant to be 2021 now or 2020? I don't know. Sounds like us during the pandemic. Imagine showing this episode to the 60s fans. They're like, online footage. What the hell is that? That's funny because there was footage of the Daleks like leaked online before even Series 12 aired. Spider Guy. They're gonna have to solve the problem without the Doctor. It'd be cool if Joe Grant even just made a cameo at the end of the episode or something. Good Joe versus Evil Joe. To the British taxpayer? The specific British taxpayer? I wonder if Smudge is secretly British. We don't know where he came from. He remembers. I thought it would have been funny if he had no idea who they were. He just completely forgot about them. Just be like, were there four of you? So when someone asks remember us, his go-to is that they're stealing the car and might break his face. Still don't know like how the psychic paper even works. Like, are you supposed to think about something or do you just hold it in front of them and it just automatically shows them? Because it's supposed to be it shows them whatever you want them to see. Like, how do you know what? Like that time where the 12th Doctor held the psychic paper and said, "I'm your worst nightmare," and the guy was like, "Oh my God, you're like some sort of real estate agent or whatever," and he was like, "What?" Oh, it was silent. Haha! He's here. Oh, okay, I thought that they were gonna like save the Jack and Doctor reunion to like the end of the episode when the Doctor gets out or whatever. Or is this just a vision or something? Shouldn't you get running? Yeah, exactly. Run. That ball's cool, but you have to run at the same pace, otherwise you'd fall over. How did Jack smuggle that in? Did he say that and I missed it? I remember when we were watching Fugitive of the Jejune, and even when Jack was leaving, Mom was like, "That's it." And I was like, "Well, I mean, at least it was something." Yeah, okay, maybe the season sucks. Breaking news: Joe Patterson elected new party leader and new prime minister. Okay, so she like just became the prime minister. She's gonna get fired at the end of the episode. I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, exactly. It's the inside of a Dalek, isn't it? It's the most disgusting thing. Yeah, like the spiders. Yeah, exactly. He grew a creature. What the heck are you talking about? Bad Donald Trump. I don't think he knows what it is now. Yeah, exactly. Like if he like it's kind of like when people were like, I said that Mary Jane was a horrible person for cheating on her boyfriend with Spider-Man in the first Spider-Man movie. And someone said, but her boyfriend was bad. And I was like, but she didn't know he was bad. I think that's kind of like this in this case. Yes, if he knew that it was a Dalek, then maybe it wouldn't seem as bad for him to demand it to be incinerated. But I don't think he knows that it's a Dalek thing. I don't think they even knows that the Daleks are evil. Either that or he does, and he just is using the Daleks to kill people because he's just stupid or whatever. I don't know. That looks like a gift package, but it's solid. Okay, it's just a thing. Or a tiny jukebox or something. The subtitle says Flames Roaring and one musical note. And now it says one musical notes for the flames that are roaring. I was gonna say, like, don't make it go through the fate of Portal. So he's possessed now. Well, it seems nice enough. I don't I don't think it's the same guy who drank the tea. I think that guy's just dead. Although I completely forgot about him. I don't know why that happened. Okay. So it was kind enough to let him make a phone call then. Is that like a TARDIS? That looks like a different design for a TARDIS, really. Where is the TARDIS? I don't think that we know where the TARDIS is. Oh, it is the TARDIS. Okay. They just had it locked up, I guess. How'd Jack know where it is? Jack just seems to know everything without explanation, like the whatever. I mean, the Doctor has technically been in help every single episode, or needed help, or not really. She just broke out. Yeah, she botched it. Well, I mean, technically, you were in prison for the crimes that you did that we don't really know about yet. It's like our own justice system, though. Like, doesn't even allow him to make a defense or a reason. And technically, the TARDIS has just been asleep. Remnants of the Daleks should be the next one. No one seems to remember who the Daleks are. Here we go. Aha! Hey, they're both in their old costumes. Yeah, but like, didn't you get to say goodbye? I don't know. 10 months in the frickin' pandemic. Can't you just go back in time and just ignore a paradox? Or you could just go back in time, meet up with them, and then have them so that 10 months later they pretend that they haven't seen you in 10 months and say exactly what they're saying now. Or something like that. I don't know. Make a bootstrap paradox. And pandemic. Osaka, Japan. Never heard of that place. I would like that, a little voice in my head to just tell me exactly what to do. That's kryptonite. My project. Did you show her the footage? They killed you twice, technically. They killed you in Stolen Earth as well. We just gotta show them all of Doctor Who, really. People are working at maximum capacity. Don't burn them out, mate. He never saw the TARDIS, right? I don't think so. She's just the leader, eh? It's like, oh, you went and grabbed the leader, eh? It's a phone box. I remember when I used to just say that, like, the TARDIS is a police box, and they had no idea that that meant phone booth, so they just kind of imagined a cardboard box with police guys coming out of it. I don't know. Or whatever. I don't know. 'Cause it's funny, when you think police box, you think, oh, the TARDIS. But if you've never seen Doctor Who, like, yeah, what would you think of? Was that a bunch of tiny little squid Daleks? Oh, it's two black Daleks. Oh, it's a lot of black Daleks now. Smitty, Smitty, no, right now. I was gonna say, I thought that was my phone. There you go. Did the screen just get a little wider? Yeah, I wonder what would happen if a 3D printer got so advanced that it could just clone a living being. I don't really know how 3D printers work anyway, so make fun of me in the comments. Is that where he came from? I thought that we just never found out Jack's origin. Or maybe that's revealed in Torchwood or something, and I don't know. Does he have parents or anything? If at some point in the episode gets his head cut off and that's how he becomes the face of Bo, his story gets at least 7 out of 10. I think it's already kind of at a 7 out of 10. I don't know. 'Cause it's definitely not like it's not like as like dull as Series 11. Him. Yeah, exactly. Why did the Doctor abandon Jack at the end of Series 1? I don't think we ever got an answer to that. He asked him, and he's just like, "Did I?" Well, I mean, to be fair, he was kind of living his own life. Yeah, isn't the Doctor so special? Hmm. Reminds me of Martha talking to Donna about how life with the Doctor is pretty crap. You never know what might happen. Hi, Sonic Blaster! Well, I mean, she's traveled with the Doctor, mate. She's seen some stuff. Oh my god. That was cringe. A clone farm. I've never heard that term before. Like, I literally haven't. That wasn't sarcasm. It's funny that that's considered a Dalek, because, like, if you showed, uh, like, those squids to the people from the 60s, it would have been like, well, that's not a Dalek. But at the same time, in the first Dalek story, we do see, like, a hand from under a blanket, so they do know there is something that the Dalek is. It's cool that it gets revealed later as just a little squid. I don't know. Everyone loves their security, blah, 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 blah. The age of security. What? Yeah. Well, he's not making it about him. He's just asking what the heck's going on. Well, I mean, hey, who knows? They might be good Daleks. I don't know. They haven't even killed anyone yet. Although then again, I guess you shouldn't wait for it to kill someone before you start getting nervous. Okay, like this is such an awkward episode to watch now because this is just what people are saying with the pandemic. We gotta be secure. We gotta be safe. All that crap. These guys. That's a cup of ting. Ah, no! Not Jack! Uh oh. Alright, well, that's too bad. Looks like a freaking thing from last Christmas, the dream crab or whatever. Ooh, I didn't know the Sonic Blaster could do that. I thought it was just using on walls and stuff. Whew! Good aim. God, oh my God, that'd be terrifying. Like even if they were good guys, imagine just roaming the streets, checking everything. Shut up about. So the key word here is secure. So the Daleks are supposed to be planning something here, or what the heck? Beanie? Is that what the kind of hat is? Huh. It's not a yellow beanie though. It's a gray one. This is kind of weird because I didn't actually watch the finale, so I don't really know how the Doctor said goodbye. Huh. I mean, what Jack said about the Doctor is true about everyone. Whenever you meet someone, you don't get to control when it ends, whether it's you leave them or they leave you or whatever. I don't know. What, is the Doctor jealous that he wasn't freaking crying the whole 10 minutes? Like, what the heck? And the Master's probably gonna come back anyway. You're still who you are, mate. Like, what the heck? Well, it was. It's just there was a bunch of stuff before it. It's like if we found out that there was more stuff before the Big Bang. That doesn't mean that suddenly we had that everything that we know about the universe wasn't true. It just meant that there was stuff before it. Exactly. All the way back to William Hartnell. Like, exactly. It's like how people say the entirety of Doctor Who's ruined because of the Timeless Child twist. Like, not really. Everything's still the same. It's just now there's stuff before it. And He Who Moans was wrong to say that, like, doesn't it take away from canon rather than add to it? Because now people have spent their entire lives trying to figure out where the Peter Cushing Doctor fits in and all that. Now you can just say, oh, it was one of the Doctors before. But not really. It would, like, use the fob watch or whatever. But, like, like, people who dedicate their lives to figuring out canon, like, maybe they don't like that. Maybe they're just stressed out and trying to figure it out desperately. But maybe they'd rather just the showrunner figure it out for them. I don't know. That was a weird commercial cut right there. Oh yeah, because Captain Jack has only been inside the TARDIS the whole time, but he hasn't actually heard it go. Well, they didn't have to bring him in, but got to keep an eye on him. Ooh, possessed guy. What happened to the guy with the drink or whatever? It is? Okay. I don't think it's the same guy, but whatever. Just a little fingernail, possessed fingernail Dalek, hovering and all that. What is that? Okay. Liquidized humans. So it is killing people, okay. Yeah. Activate. Spoken like a true Dalek. I have no clue what they're doing, but oh, hey, red lasers now. I guess so. Keep calm and carry on. Is she dead? Okay, so much for that, huh? So I guess she wasn't evil. She was just misunderstanding the situation, and they just exterminated the camera. So much for this episode. No. Well, now he's dead, dead. Aw. I mean, you didn't have to be sorry. You're possessed, man. Exactly. You're trying to have your little flatline moment. What? What did it want again? Just to kill people. Is that the new time vortex? Huh. Ooh. Hey, old design. So they're starting a Dalek civil war? Phase 2? What? Oh, whoa, hey. That's cool. Oh, they got one guy. So much for security, eh? Oh, so it's like, oh, it's different from a regular Dalek. We gotta kill it. Because, like, yeah, people would say, like, Daleks are stupid because once they've killed everything, they'll just have themselves. And since their job is to kill anything that isn't Dalek, they just start killing them if they just had a dent in their casing because they're technically not a pure Dalek or whatever. So I assume this was the footage that was leaked, eh? You're not, you're not the Cyberman, mate. Just what? Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, it was revealed in like the Series 9 premiere that exterminate is what like fuels their death rays or whatever. Like they have to say it before. I assume that that was just plugged in though to explain why they always shout exterminate instead of just killing them. Or maybe they're just dumb, I don't know. I'm backing them? What? So this is how Donald Trump dies, huh? Why don't they just kill him? They said exterminate, just kill him. Sure. Yeah, have you not seen Doomsday? Exterminate! Sounded like he was about to say exterminate for a second. I mean, not really, they just want to kill stuff. I mean, humanity kind of sucks, so whatever. These commercials are so awkward because they keep happening like right before the fade black. Maybe that's just an issue with how it was programmed. Maybe they try to insert them in, but then it happens a few seconds before. Kind of like when the footage gets corrupted and then it cuts off the last minute or something. Exactly, yeah. What's the SAS Daleks? Is that a design that I'm just not aware of? Oh, okay, the new guys. Alright. This is supposed to be the security for Are they the brown ones or the black ones? The black ones are the ones that the humans created. Okay, the brown ones. Okay. The old design. So weird that now that's considered the old design. Give him the fist pump. He earned it. Just give him the fist bump. Let him do his thing. He's trying to be cool. Isn't he immortal? Like, why is he even afraid? I guess he just doesn't want them to know that they're there. Assume that there are other people there as well. The Dalek looked like it was going to look towards him. Oh, it's just turning the corner. As soon as you're no longer useful, they're just going to kill you. Oh, that looked like a cliff, but it was just a shadow. This is the guy from last year? Oh no. Oh, okay, it is. It is the guy from last year. But you're impure, so you die. Exterminate. Oh my god. But Donald Trump just tried to get away. Oh, he died again. Well, he just tried to run away. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the SAS Daleks are the brown design. Okay. I feel bad for not knowing that. Did the subtitles just spell sh as SSH all the time? And literally last time? Most people aren't even sorry for disappearing, so whatever. As long as you don't kill me. Mate, she's literally standing outside the door. Kill her. Looks like that was a supernova in there, in the TARDIS. There are like plenty of funny lines in here. I think the dialogue's getting like better. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Have the Daleks ever been inside the TARDIS before? I think like once they materialized around them in the series one finale just to kill it. I saw that when I was watching it with my grandparents. Whoa, it looks like they were just bouncing off, but I think that was just Daleks on the side. Wait, that's not her TARDIS though. Wait, but weren't you in the TARDIS? I don't get that. I don't get how she suddenly teleported from one TARDIS to another, or was that like a hologram or whatever? I don't even know. No, but I know this is a hologram, but what about when she was sticking her head out of the door and the Daleks came in and followed her? We could see that it was her TARDIS from the outside. I don't know. Like peeking in through the door. And then what, she suddenly just changed the inside? I don't know. I don't get how that worked. I'm sure it was clever. I just don't get it. I feel like that was awkwardly shown. Really, really, Newsnight. They should have called this Fox News. This should have been Fox News. He's the most wonderful man ever. So is this like another new Dalek trilogy? We're gonna have another next time, and he's gonna be back again. We're gonna have a Donald Trump trilogy that starts with spiders in Sheffield, then comes here, and then the next guy, where he faces the Cybermen or whatever. I am glad that he didn't die though. Otherwise, I'm glad that he didn't die because like otherwise it would have been kind of like I was gonna say that looks like spiders in Sheffield, and it is. It's the same building, I assume. Because like then it would have been like, oh, jerks die in the end. But like like there was that video recently where he said like Batman saves every life that he can, even if it is his arch enemy or whatever. Or that the Doctor did just kill all the Daleks, but whatever. What what is it? What did she say the name of it was? But I'm just gonna assume it's Barcelona. Bahrain Galaxy. I feel like this is the result of the episode Can You Hear Me that I also didn't watch. I don't know. I mean, you did have two seasons together. Mhm. I mean, like, no one has to ask their permission for stuff. I don't know. Do I have your permission to stay with the doctor? The one on the left is happy, which is the one that we normally have. The hell? Nah, mate, you didn't comfort me when I was worried about my cancer coming back. Didn't even give me a hug. Is it? I mean, it sounds like he's gonna leave. I don't know. Oh yeah, there were like rumors or something like that, wasn't there? Well, what was the way that you thought? Did you expect to be fully like cyborg or something? That's my bucket list if I ever traveled with the Doctor is become cyborg at some point. Aw, TARDIS quartet is down to two. Is Jack coming or is he just doing his own thing? I'm glad that the entire episode wasn't just the Doctor in jail. Although it would have been cool to see the companions have to sort out the problem without the Doctor. The Doctor comes in and she's like, "Yeah, I'm ready to fix stuff," and they're like, "Nah, we got it." Psychic paper? You I guess she trusts them, like not to go around robbing places or whatever. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. But like, it's kind of too late now because then they'd have to mimic everything in the 10 months. You'd have to be very careful, or just be lucky that you're already in the bootstrap paradox. Did Jack leave? Is this the end? Oh, he's learning to ride a bike. He almost had it, mate. Yeah, to keep trying now. Are we gonna have a Ryan spinoff? Yeah, let's get Graham Ryan spinoff. We're gonna get Graham and Ryan spinoff. Yes. Or Big Finish or Titan Comics get on that. Yeah, I'd watch it too. Me and your mates, what? Wasn't it just you? The Mighty Pating. Hey, oh, hey, he's wearing a yellow, whatever the doctor said, yellow fezzy or whatever the hat was called. Well, now he's just gonna ride off into the sunset now? What's up, Smudge? Aw, he's being great. I don't know, cause she died and whatever. I gotta give Graham and Ryan their perfect final scene. It was just what was that? Oh no, they're just trying something. It's probably gonna be. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's gonna be the main point of criticism for Battlestruck and Nerdrotic. They're gonna be like, the final scene was stupid. Aww. Why doesn't Graham just run after him? I don't know. So Jack left? I don't even know. Well, what did you think overall, minus that final bit or whatever? It was what? Yeah. Yeah. Stop that last recording at 12:20 and starting again now. Isn't he already standing? Oh no, he's sitting down. Okay. Good puppet. Okay, the commercial was exactly 10 seconds ago now. It's like, testing, testing, testing. I'm trying to find a spot to put this. This is in the way. I made this when I was so young. I was so young. I was like in kindergarten when I made this. What is it even doing here? This laptop's broken. This lamp might be broken. I don't know. I think it's been ages since we ever used it. Does it even work? Eh. Oh, hey, it works. Okay, whatever. Alright, so I guess I should give like my thoughts on the episode. Cause as I was editing this, I noticed that Stu Bagful and JXC were going on live talking about their thoughts. And then I clicked on it, and then it kind of brought me back into early 2020. You know, like, way back when we were blissfully ignorant of the pandemic. And the main thing that I was concerned about, other than how university would turn out, which now I know it turns out very badly during a pandemic. But the point is that my other main concern, my main passion, the fuel of my anger, was going towards Doctor Who in its current state. And it's like I hadn't felt that way in so many months. And then I clicked on that, and like it kind of like brought back some memories. It was almost nostalgic. It was like, oh yeah, I remember when I used to be as angry about the show as well. And it was kind of corrupting my opinion or whatever. So it's like, you know, my stepmom always told me that, like, you know, no matter how hard you try, your opinion will often always be influenced by other people's opinions. The point is that I thought the episode, like, you know, obviously it wasn't the best episode ever. I thought it was fine. Captain Jack's inclusion, like, I am glad that it was there, you know? I definitely think that the episode would have been considered worse if he wasn't there. I'm a little bit confused as to what the heck that was all about. Because, like, I know, like, I hadn't seen... The only episodes of Series 12 that I actually saw were Spyfall Parts 1 and 2 and Fugitive of the Jadoon. But I know that Captain Jack didn't appear in anything other than Fugitive of the Jadoon, as I mentioned in the podcast. My mom was like, oh my god, it's Captain Jack. But then when he was leaving, she was like, that was it? And I was like, yeah, I mean, like, you know, at least they tried. And then I felt a little bit bad for even trying to cover for it. The thing is that I don't really know, like, why he was there. He appears in Fugitive of the Jadoon to literally just say, beware the lone Cyberman. And I was just kind of wondering, you know, like, is it going to be revealed how Captain Jack knew about the lone Cyberman and the Cyberlimrium, or whatever, how that fits into his timeline? But no, he just kind of appears in the jail cell again, and then he mentions it to the doctor, and the doctor's like, oh yeah, I mean, like, She doesn't even mention that she screwed it up, but she says that it's all sorted out, so hey, whatever. I guess I should probably go back and watch, but I don't really have it in me to care. I don't think that Jack stayed with him. Did he just teleport away? Because then that kind of makes his inclusion feel a little bit strange, like they literally just brought him in to gain viewers and hype, which is probably in the end what they did. And I'm fine with that. And I'm fine with that they're using it for Jack. But my question is, if they're going to use it for Jack, why not use it for other companions? You know, like, I always say bring back Susan and Ian, and I know at this point that with Ian you could only pull off a cameo with Ian sitting down and saying a few lines, but I'm just saying, why can't we just do that before he, you know... Because you hear him on Big Finish, he's struggling to even say the lines, and I don't think that you could get him into a walking role, like, by that I mean, like, where he's walking. I don't know if that's an actual term or not. But, like, you know, Why not bring back Susan? Why not bring back Joe? Why not bring back frickin' Nissa, Tegan, whatever. Chris Chibnall even said in an article that he wanted to bring back Amy and Rory, Rose, and Tegan. Please bring back Tegan, because I remember way back in like late 2019, I was in an online argument, and someone was saying that no classic companions should ever appear on the show ever again, because the classic series and the new series are different shows. And I tried to explain to him, they are the same show, they're the same continuity. And he was basically saying, like, let me try and explain this to you. It makes perfect sense for Jack to show up because this is New Who, and Jack is from New Who. And I was like, yeah, do you know what's from Old Who? The freaking Daleks, and the Cybermen, and Sarah Jane, and K9, and a gazillion thousand other monsters. And he was basically just saying, yeah, but Sarah Jane was like a well-respected companion. And I was like, oh my freaking god, and Susan and Ian aren't. Many people cite Barbara and Ian as the reason Doctor Who even started. They were the perfect companions for the start of the show and hooked everyone in. But anyway, whatever. It just like, I'm just wondering, because like, it seems like they're trying to fuel all this nostalgia. You know, it's hard to believe that David Tennant's era of Doctor Who is now nostalgia. But I'm not affected by the, oh my god, I'm so old yet, because I didn't really get into the show until Series 7 was airing. Not far off though, I'll join you soon. But like, it's just like, it seems like to fuel the nostalgia, they're just bringing in villains. Like, you know, like for that cameo. They just had cameos of the Weeping Angel, the Silent, the freaking Pating, and whatever. I was at this acrobat show, this was way before the pandemic. But it was like time travel. It was just funny. They were like, you know, they were like acrobats, they were doing the thing, and then there was also a time travel storyline. And they were basically just having a bunch of references, which I thought was really cool. They were like playing effects of the DeLorean and the TARDIS whenever the TARDIS was taking off, and they'd be spinning their hoops around, they were all lighting up or whatever. But I remember once when they were like reading, the time cops or whatever were reading what was on their time machine, and they mentioned the Pating, and I was like, oh my god, did you just mention the Pating? But like, I'm just wondering, like, it's just, the companions, you could always recast them, but they're like, the original actors are not going to be around forever. You can build a Weeping Angel design anytime you want. I'm just saying that if you're going to fuel nostalgia, which I'm 100% fine with, and I 100% hope that you do, because, you know, it might not help the new reviewers, but it made me feel a bit better. But I'm just saying, companions should come first. Do stuff with the companions that are still alive right now, and then you can throw in Weeping Angel cameos freaking thousands of years from now. There's never going to be a point where you can't make a Weeping Angel design. Said me, right before 2021 turns out to be a far worse year than 2020, and suddenly all stone disappears. Which honestly, would that really be bad? I don't really know. Like, many people agree that stone isn't even alive anyway, so I don't really know. But anyway, those are like my main criticisms. Everything else was just fine, you know? Like, it didn't blow me away or anything. I was a little bit disappointed because I heard that rumors that Davros would be appearing again, but at the same time, Davies did kind of make a good case in a video for why Davros shouldn't come back, because Moffat already gave Davros a perfect end in The Witch is Familiar. Then again, he did make a case for why the Master shouldn't come back, and Chris Chibnall brought him back. I don't know, man. It's just like, mainly, I'm not that angry anymore. Even though it might sound like it from my voice, but that's just because that I'm currently alone in the place, so I feel like I'm free to shout as much as I can. When he doesn't seem like that much. It's just, you know, obviously 2020 came, pandemic came, it kind of completely shook my entire perspective of the world. You know, it's kind of like what Graham said. I was hoping that going into university would completely change my perspective on the world. And it didn't, because I had to defer university, but I'm not even sure. Is that like too personal information to be giving away on the internet? I don't know. But like, the point is that
my perspective of the world has changed over the past couple months, just as Graham said, not in the way that I was expecting it to. And now, I honestly don't care if Doctor Who is bad, or bland, or great at this point. It's just like, it's like my world doesn't revolve around it anymore. And it's like, I still respect the show, I still like the show, I'm still probably gonna watch it. And we'll just see how Series 13 turns out. Like, this episode, I know I just keep on going, but it's just I keep on thinking of more stuff to say. Revolution of the Daleks, there were so many spots in it where I was just thinking, this is so awkward to watch during the pandemic, because they're talking about stuff like security. And the first thing that I was thinking of, are they going to do in 1984 and say, don't give up your freedoms for security? Because that is kind of what we're doing right now. And like they're saying, like, don't trust the government. If someone's praised on the news, that doesn't mean that they're good. It's like, and like the part where Ryan says, should we hug now? And then the doctor goes to hug him. And I'm just like, that's pretty much every conversation between two people now. Except a lot of them will end with them choosing not to hug and stay 6 meters apart or 6 feet apart, whatever it is. I don't know. I personally just hope that Series 13 comes. I really, really hope that they keep references to the pandemic at a minimum. Because obviously it has insanely shaken stuff up. Obviously. Because we watch, I was wondering why they even bothered to say that Resolution of the Daleks took place on 2019 in that text. But then again, I think that they said that in a stupid cringy voiceover at the end of the episode. They're like, on the 1st of January 2019, these guys fought the Daleks and prevailed or whatever. But like, it's so awkward now to make Doctor Who stories around 2020, because Big Finish made a Stranded series of the 8th Doctor, Stranded on Earth, during 2020. And of course, it was made in 2019. So they were thinking, 2020 is just going to be a normal year, we can make a bunch of jokes about how Earth is boring. But 2020 wasn't a normal year. It's like shook everything up. So now, like, many people are wondering, like, when the Doctor left Graham, Ryan, and Yaz, was that meant to be, like, when the episode was airing? In mid-March 2020? Sorry, I know that I'm talking about this too much. I know that people are sick of the pandemic and they don't want to hear about it anymore. It's just, like, stuff that I was thinking about. I really hope that in Series 13 they keep that stuff to a minimum. I know that filming might be awkward or whatever, with whatever restrictions are going on. I hope that they can just manage to keep Doctor Who at its roots. If that's even a phrase now. Well, many people are saying, I don't even know, man. I thought the episode was fine. Time to go watch Nerdrotic, Bowelstruck, get my entire opinion corrupted, and say that the show's the worst state that's ever been. Which honestly, I'd rather take that feeling any day over the stupid... It's 2021 now, New Year! Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Stay awesome, guys. Hey, just like a little afterthought that I noticed while I'm watching Stu Bagful and JXC's live video, is that as I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, I don't know if this has to do with the fact that it feels like I'm being sucked back into when Series 12 was airing, but it already feels like Revolution of the Daleks has been out for ages. It feels like it's already an old episode. It's hard for me to believe that it's like... I don't know when it originally aired in the UK, it was probably about 24 hours ago, but this episode's literally only 24 hours old. And it feels ages. It feels like it's been out for ages, and I already know everything about it. Maybe that's because everyone, no one was wearing masks, so it felt like pre-pandemic. Sorry, I don't know.